Thank you, Madam Chairman, and thank you for holding this hearing. Very important. You and the ranking member come up with good things for us to talk about. Now, 2 days ago, Congress passed a short-term budget that will keep the government open for another 3 weeks. I believe, though, we need to look beyond the bare minimum and to stop lurching from crisis to crisis just to try to keep the lights on. This is a moment for us to be able to focus on our core values and to choose carefully about what we invest in. And I, along with members of this committee, believe the government should invest in our seniors. And that starts with making sure that the Social Security Administration offices are fully funded so that seniors can get their hard-earned Social Security checks when they turn 65 and when they enroll in Medicare. So, Mr. Borland, you're the Acting Deputy Commissioner for Communications for the Social Security Administration. SSA has a budget for staff and other resources. Can you just say a word about what the Social Security Administration does with that money?
Thank you, Senator Warren. I'd be happy to. We have over 1,200 field offices across the country. We dedicate over 56% of our entire budget to staff. That is folks who work in field offices, hearing offices.
But could you say a word about what they do
for
seniors?
Sure, be happy to. So on any given day, someone walking into our field office may be coming in to file a retirement claim or a combination retirement and Medicare claim. They may be coming in to file for disability benefits, to get a replacement Social Security card. If they're already receiving benefits, they may disability benefits, they may be reporting their wages, which can impact their benefit amounts. We're doing program integrity reviews to ensure that people are still eligible for benefits on a continuing basis so that we don't create overpayments. But we're also, and I think this is something that's less understood, we're providing a tremendous amount of information and counseling in a way. If people have lots of questions about Social Security, and our frontline staff, very knowledgeable, very well trained, and they interact with the public every day to ensure they're making informed decisions.
So and that's powerfully important. People have rights, and you make sure that they get what they're entitled to. You know, it's clear to me that the Social Security Administration's work is very important, and that the field offices are critical to making sure that Americans get the benefits that they're entitled to. But cuts to the Social Security Administration budget in recent years have resulted in staff shortages, field office closures, and longer wait times. So, Mr. Borland, despite years of underfunding, Senate appropriators have proposed a more than $400 million cut to the Social Security Administration budget for this year. Now, that's nearly 4% of your budget. Can you just say a brief word about how those cuts would affect seniors who are applying for benefits?
So, first of all, I'd like to say that that at the Social Security Administration, we believe that if we receive the President's fiscal 18 budget request, that we will be able to address the agency's priorities. But to give you a couple of examples, how does budget impact the service that we provide? For every $100 million, that will buy you 826,000 retirement and survivor claims. That's taking the claim, adjudicating the claim, and making the payment. It will buy you 51,000 disability hearings.
So let me just multiply that by 4, since those are the numbers we've got here. We're looking at around 200,000 hearings for Americans trying to get their disability benefits, and more than 3 million claims processed for retirement benefits for seniors. Is that right on the numbers?
That math sounds exactly right.
Well, thank you, Mr. Borland. You know, here's how I see it. Social Security and Medicare are contracts that we make with each other. Americans have paid into Social Security and Medicare on the understanding that the government would be a good steward of their money and that they would have the protection available when they need it. The government cannot be a good steward of Social Security and Medicare if it doesn't have the money to run the Social Security offices. You know, this one should be easy. I believe we should increase the funding for Social Security Administration so that you have the resources that you need to make sure that our seniors get the benefits that they've earned. Thank you.